Welcome everybody to the latest episode of Real Spill with Shyne. This your boy Shyne checking in with you one more time. Today is June 7th, 2022. We in the building today. I got D Love and him with me. D Love, say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, people?
We sitting here chilling, about to do the same thing that we do every day about this time, about to break down the news stories of today that can affect your world tomorrow. Now, the first news story that we got up is that I need for y'all to hit the like button, follow, subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell at the top of the thing up there so that you know on ahead and get a notification every time I drop a brand new video just like this one right here. Now, we got a brand new story out of Nigeria. The story is on ABC News, and it reads that satanic shooting at Catholic Church leaves dozens dead, officials say. Now, normally when we speaking on mass shootings, that's normally an American thing. But we done took it, and I guess we exporting things now. It's part of the trend, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff is worldwide. So we're gonna read the story. Say dozens of people, including women and children, were killed in southwestern Nigeria. You look at the map, you see where Owo is located up there. It's on the look like it's close to the eastern side of Nigeria, not far from the Ondo state. I don't even know what none of that stuff is. I ain't gonna cap it act like I do. I'm not real big on my African geography and everything like that. They say it's more than 200 miles southwest of Abuja, the Nigerian capital. A group of unknown gunmen stormed the church at around 11:30 a.m. local time during a service for Pentecost Sunday, with about four of the assailants opening fire inside the building while others shot at worshippers outside, according to a spokesperson for the Nigeria Police Forces Command in Ondo State. This is just, man, it's just sad that no matter where you go in the world, like it ain't nowhere safe.
Churches, schools.
Man, ain't the places that you used to feel like would nothing happen now. Like all the curtains been pulled back, the veil been ripped down. Like it ain't no such thing as sacred ground no more to people, man. It's like people are getting away from tradition so much that a lot of things that were traditional wasn't nothing wrong with them. You can go ahead and put that up there. Man, wasn't nothing wrong with a lot of them traditions we needed to keep, and it just pains me to think that this many people went to church and ended up losing their life because somebody had an agenda at the end of the day. These people ain't did nothing to nobody at the end of the day, especially not to the people who were shooting them.
No, and everybody knows anything can happen when you leave your house. But when you go to church,
You're not
you
prepared
just
for that.
don't think that something's going to go down at church.
They say no group has claimed responsibility for this attack. As of right now, they have no motive or any kind of idea who might have perpetrated this this incident. Everything is still under investigation, and it's just a sad situation. Our next story takes us to the great state of Wisconsin, and we're right back to getting some good old United States of America violence. Now, a Wisconsin man is accused of killing six people after authorities discovered selfie at a crime scene. Now, I don't know how stupid you gotta be to be taking selfies at the crime scene. And then apparently he had to post it for them to see it. We gonna read this
Social
stuff.
media
It got me fucked up, man. A, Wis- a Wisconsin man has been arrested after prosecutors allege he fatally shot six people at a Milwaukee duplex in January. Is that considered a mass shooting or is just?
serial killer.
No, I wouldn't consider that a serial killer too.
I would think.
Back in the day, it had just been a drug deal gone wrong. Cause that's what it's saying. Like this was his bail been set at $1 million. His name is Travis Berkeley. He charged with 6 counts of murder, armed robbery in connection with the slayings of Michelle Williams, Dante Williams, Donald Smith, Charles Hardy, Giovanni Liddell, and Caleb Jordan. Now these are all pretty. older people for the most part. You know, they had a couple young ones at the end, but it seemed like it's a pretty they well seasoned crowd. So they supposed to have been able to see that robbery coming if they've been in the game for that long. But his arrest came more than 4 months after police and family members found the bodies of the victim during the January 23rd welfare check. That day, three bodies were discovered in the basement, partially covered with blankets, while another three were found upstairs. However, police believe the killings happened days prior. The home also appeared to have been ransacked, and investigators found multiple shell casings from two different guns. An unidentified witness told police the suspect confessed to killing six people with his cousin during an alleged robbery gone bad. The witness also alleged Berkeley was seen with a gun, cash, and drugs believed to belong to one of the victims. So he done told on him and his cousin. See,
Yeah.
that's why you don't do nothing with nobody else. No way. Now, I'm not him advocating for crime in the least bit, but this is just people can't keep their mouth closed about shit, man.
No, you
That's
can't
why.
do it with somebody else doing it all the time.
No, he lived less than a mile away from the crime scene. They still don't know who the unnamed cousin is yet, but sooner or later he gonna tell when they start throwing them football numbers out there at him. He gonna end up telling so he can get a little lesser football number. You know.
No way to put it.
Yeah, he gonna still get a football number no matter what. Now, at the end of the day, we just want to pray for the families of all the victims of this guy, man. Like, them people didn't ask for this right here. They probably were trying to help put him on. And he done came with this foolishness, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't trust nobody nowadays, man. The world done got to that situation where it's hard to trust anybody. Now, my next story, I got a Kentucky inmate that shot a deputy who let him out to smoke. Now, that's a nice ass deputy. I want to put that out
Man,
there first. You
I'm
know
sure
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
supposed to let him out to
Hey,
smoke.
nah, he wasn't supposed to let him outside to smoke. I mean, we done seen First 48 together. They'll let you smoke in that
Yeah,
interrogation room before they take
and
you
they don't give you a
outside to
cigarette. They
smoke.
let you smoke right there.
Yeah, man, but for
And
some
you should
reason,
take one go.
man, now the story comes out of the Daily Mail. Janon Fisher wrote this right here. A Kentucky County Sheriff's deputy who allowed a suspect to take a smoke break during an interrogation was fatally shot when the gunman pulled out a hidden weapon and opened fire. Veteran Kentucky State Police officer and Callaway County Chief Deputy was gunned down by Gary Rowland on May 16th outside the Marshall County Sheriff's headquarters after the two stepped outside. Damn, he
Shouldn't
got
the
the drum on
suspect
two
be
of them.
interrogated and patted down first?
Apparently, he had a head pretty good. I don't know where he had a head,
Yeah,
but you
but
know.
so he can retrieve it fast. So I want to see how he could have it healed that way.
This the show where we tackle the elephant in the room. You understand? This is Kentucky that we talking about, and we see Buddy picture right there. You
Yeah,
know, he probably looked like one of the officers. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? He probably looked very similar to one. They probably felt very
Safe.
comfortable and safe around him. They had no idea that Buddy was a real one. But and you get if they had looked at that picture and seen that JI picture, they would have known he was real. But apparently they missed that. That's one of the guys that was gunned down right there, babe. They say while smoking, Mr. Rowland produced a handgun which had been concealed on his person, firing it in the direction and striking the chief deputy, Jody Cash. They say that Donald Bowman returned fire, wounding him, who died a short time later at a local hospital. Both officers are part of the USDEA task force. Damn, boy, y'all slimming, but I know some Baldwin County sheriffs that wouldn't let your ass out like that right there, man. And they would have definitely patted, but
Mm.
oh man, I done been patted down very aggressively before. You know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't have been nothing. I don't know how he got that hidden weapon in there. But like I say, if you look at him, he looked like an officer.
He do.
He looked
He looked
just
like
like an
military
officer.
all that.
Yeah,
He had
man.
that
Like
background.
yeah, man. Like I'm sure they didn't think they had nothing to worry about. But they did.
Booked him in
It
gotta take
can, it
off.
can. Nah, of course, babe, it wouldn't be a show unless we took it to Florida. Got to go to Florida, man. In Florida, a Florida fire chief has been charged with murdering a business owner after shop video surveillance pretty much told on him. That's the fire chief right there. He was arrested and charged in connection with the death of a 63-year-old man who ran a shop on Creighton Road in Pensacola, Florida. His name is Brian Easterling, dude up there. He is being specifically charged with premeditated murder. So he was, damn, he really wanted to get, but yeah, man, surveillance video from the shop show how the homicide unfolded. They say he entered the business and shot the business owner over a dispute about prior business deals where the victim allegedly owed him money. But the damn fire chief ain't bullshit, boy. Pensacola police were performing a welfare check, but them welfare checks don't end up good, boy. You have to call a welfare check for your people, boy. You might as well go ahead and plan the funeral, cause it just every time I done read about a welfare check, it didn't go good. No, man, but yeah, man, Buddy done took it upon himself to be a big bill collector.
You think his job title made him feel that way?
Probably so, man. He probably felt untouchable, and if they had to do a welfare check on, but he did get away with it for a little
Yeah.
while. I bet he kept going to work every day the whole night. They say they found blood, but no body when they did the welfare check. Then they responded to the stop where an officer reportedly tripped over something underneath a car cover, resulting in the victim's elbow being exposed. The victim was said to have been discovered face down on the ground with a gunshot wound to the back of his head. God damn. Old bud turns a complete circle, looking all around before entering the building. Within minutes of entering the building, he walks up behind the victim. The victim then falls to the ground, and old boy can be seen getting the car cover and covering up the victim. Boy, that goddamn them security cameras will get you every time. But them security cameras will get you every time. You see his picture don't look so happy now. His picture don't look so happy now. He look a little upset.
And if you want to take the time to move and hide the body, take the time to remove the video.
He probably didn't see the camera, man. He probably didn't see. I'm sure if he'd have saw the camera, he didn't know to put it up. He didn't know to get it, but most business owners, but especially those like what it looked like one of his businesses was, you had the hidden cameras where they can't
Yeah.
really see where the camera at, and shoot, man, the officers they go get the camera from across the street. Like you had to
Yeah.
do a whole lot of camera getting. So, committing crime just really ain't worth it, man, right now, bro. We live in the age of security and technology. Like, you can buy a camera for $10.
Man.
You can buy a security. So most everywhere they got something valuable, they got some cameras up. And you gonna be called, you gonna go to prison, you gonna end up getting some jelly on your
And
finger,
you know
sticking it
they
up your
get
old boy.
cell phone caught up in the location.
Yeah, man, like it's so many ways that you ain't finna leave home without that cell phone. Like you just ain't. And it seemed like a lot of work to keep getting throwaways all the time. Like
Yeah.
it just seemed like it just better just do what you're supposed to do for the most part. We're gonna move on, baby. We got another story about a Los Angeles philanthropist. She is accused of running over two little boys
Oh.
while she was sped through a crosswalk. Her and her friend was playing chicken.
Wow.
Her friend happened to he used to pitch for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Scott Erickson. So she was hanging out with people like that. You know what I'm saying? And they playing chicken, going through people's neighborhood, hauling ass, and she ended up hitting the two little bitty boy, man. One 11 years old, one 8 years old, man. Like it's just it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I mean, it ain't no other way to say it, especially with her just wanting to drive fast. Cause they say that alcohol wasn't a factor. She wasn't drunk or
But it's
nothing.
regular driving and nothing else.
It's got to be
They
regular
still
driving.
hit.
It's got to be vehicular homicide. They say she carried one of the boys on the hood of her car for about 100 feet. You know what I'm saying? And then after she hit the brake, she ran over him and she left the scene. Like now, a good question is: should the man playing chicken with her have some kind of charges? Well,
Yeah.
what charge do you think? Because this is why I asked that. Because I've seen in a lot of situations with African American people that where if you're doing the same activity as somebody and somebody dies from that
You get
activity,
charged as well.
everybody get charged.
I feel like that should be the same in this case.
You would think it would be, but as
Because
of
he's
right
just as
now,
guilty as she is. Her car just ended up going over the sidewalk and hitting the boy. He's just as guilty.
I feel the same way. Court records show that Erickson he has been charged with reckless driving. His next appearance in court is gonna be August 23rd. If anybody out there wanna got any kind of opinions on that, y'all reach out to the DA and let them know how y'all feel about that. We're gonna move on to our next story of the day. The Apple AirTags is playing a big role in people catching people cheating nowadays. Man, apparently the thing to do is that if you think your old lady cheating, go buy an old Apple AirTag and throw it in her car and it'll tell you where
If
she
you
gotta
gotta do
go.
all that, you're in the wrong relationship.
Yeah, man, if I gotta do all that, man, it ain't even,
Sometimes it's not really the relationship you in. Some people are just that insecure with themselves. They just assume
Yeah,
the
for
other
sure.
person's cheating.
And,
It's
and
not
uh,
always.
a lot of times, especially if you cheating yourself, you're gonna
Yeah,
automatically see everything as they cheating. If you guilty of some shit, you definitely gonna project that energy onto your other party. And but this lady right here, I don't know if she was cheating or not, but she definitely called her boyfriend who was cheating. She ran both of their asses over with the car. This is in, I think this Kentucky, no, this Indiana. This Indiana. She they she killed Andre. I know she killed Andre. She ran over him. I don't know how the other young lady made it out. But Miss Morris killed Smith, and she told a witness that she suspected he had been cheating and had used the Apple AirTag to track him down. Mm. Now, at the end of the day, him cheating on you don't give you the right to kill him.
No, because now you in prison for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Or at least
man.
most of it.
At least most of it. You're gonna have to you're gonna do a good little bit of your time in prison behind that. Like at the end of the day, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it. Like, and man, stop playing detective out here. You're gonna end up getting yourself in a messed up situation. That show cheaters got people fucked up. They should have showed the ones where people got shot. Them the ones they should have showed, man. 'Cause it was actually a couple episodes where people got shot behind that cheater shit. That's why that yeah, man, it was some bad episodes, but they didn't add them. 'Cause everybody don't take too kindly to you snooping on them. And then
Yeah, and then on cheaters, you're bringing cameras and people from TV, bringing all kinds of shit right in my face.
right
No,
here,
it's
man,
too much.
that's too much, man.
It makes anybody nut up and get emotional.
And then everybody woman know the button to push to make them go psycho. Everybody, if you been with a man for any period of time, you know what buttons to push if you really want to make him mad. It's that break glass in case if I want to piss him off. Shit.
Yeah.
you know. But if you push that button while you out in public, it gonna get dealt with out in public. You got to understand that. I just don't. I'm glad my band ain't gonna buy no Apple AirTags. Ugh. We're gonna move on to the next story that we got, cause that's just crazy as fuck right there.
Yeah. She done lost her whole life.
The whole life throwed away. Now, Providence man, he done died after punching the door trying to break in.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Talk about playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes, man. Apparently he got locked up the day before. he was having a family disagreement. It's now I might be wrong, but it seemed like it's one of those situations where there's a lot of Hispanics staying in one house. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody know what I'm talking about. But it just seemed like it's one of those situations, and some kind of way, this uncle right here made everybody else mad, and he got locked up. And when he came back home, he called himself gonna punch the glass in the door, and it just happened to cut him just right, and he bled out there outside. You know, play stupid game, man. You win stupid prizes. That's all I got to say on that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. That that shit just kind of wild. We're gonna take it on down to Florida again. A Florida mom has been charged with manslaughter after her 2-year-old son shot the daddy in the back. Not just, yeah. Nah, off of that headline, do you think the mama need to be charged? I just think that, man, these folks be so ready to charge somebody. Like sometimes it's an accident.
Yeah, but by law, you're not supposed to have a loaded gun near a child.
I, I want to see the gun because I don't think Ray Ray could shoot my pistol. I don't think she could cock it back and shoot it. Now, if you sitting around with a cocked back pistol, then what
But
the
it's
fuck?
not like
What?
a
Where are you
7 year
at? Yeah, I know a
They
2-year-old
pull the
can't cock.
trigger for
Yeah,
sure,
them
but
triggers is lightweight. You know what I'm saying? They
yeah.
made to be pushed. But now, if you sitting around with a cocked pistol, you got air. I don't even know who raised you. Like, god damn. Especially you got a 2-year-old in the house.
Yeah.
You must be in the trap sitting on Chicago old block or something like I just don't understand. But she being charged with one count of manslaughter by culpable negligence after failing to properly secure a Glock handgun that the boys believed to have shot his father with while he was playing a video game. Damn, boy, he wanted his dad opinion bad. He shot the motherfucker. Here you go, baby. The boy's 5-year-old brother told authorities that his sibling accidentally fired the gun. The gun was not properly stored. Man, I need to see the gunpowder residue. I think Mama got some gunpowder
You
residue
think
on her
mama
goddamn.
shot
Hell yeah,
her?
Mama shot that the man and told the both of them children tell them they
The only
goddamn.
thing is, I'm sure after investigation and evidence and all of that, they can tell if it came from a 2 year old height or an adult height.
Oh yeah, I bet you they just locked her up on the scene, just gonna get her on
Yeah,
out the
but
way.
if she did
But
it for
in a
real, they
few
gonna
days,
know she did it for
in a
real.
few days, the truth will come out. We'll read the news story in a couple days.
It's gonna be a whole different gunshot wound if a 2 year old.
Well, 2-year-old sitting down. I mean, 2-year-old while he's sitting
Yeah.
down. Yeah, well, I just don't believe that. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
But if he playing a video game, how the hell he get a hold of the gun?
I guess Daddy was playing a video game.
Oh, okay. I read it wrong.
I read it the first time too. It made me up. Now, Joel Osteen had some strippers in his church this Sunday. Abortion activists stripped during Joel Osteen's church service overturned Roe. Hell to the no. That's what they were saying. But you could tell bitches who like fucking, boy. They be
Man,
on that abortion shit like hell. Uh, and don't get me started, cause you know I don't want to give back no rights either. Anything that been voted on gave the folks, I ain't trying to give back either. But god damn, man, like shit, how many abortions you planning on having for you to just be so ready to goddamn get out
yeah.
here? Man, you willing to go to jail for this shit?
You're not gonna fight for something you're not gonna use it for.
Man, but they all up in Joel. Oh, and I don't need nobody. Why we gonna fuck with Joel Osteen? Joel Osteen got a big ass church, man. I think the Houston Rockets used to play there. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, for you to play what the Houston Rockets used to play,
Yeah, for that
and
money.
and every Sunday you got a home game, nigga. Got there, like you know he breaking in them. I be selling hot dogs and everything. But man, it wasn't three good looking strippers, goddamn. It was just three basic white bitches there, but they were there getting butt naked. I don't even think they took it all the way off. See, they was in Atlanta, they had to get all the way naked. That ain't even good strip club show for around here.
Basically, they was at a church. They had to keep it clean.
You keep it clean, but you got your belly button out, man. Anytime in a movie you see belly buttons, it's finna get nasty. You can't see if you see a belly button on TV. Oh, somebody finna get some dick, guaranteed. They don't show belly buttons that often. Belly buttons and nipples, them the two things you can't show on TV unless it's finna get raunchy. But that's what Joel Osteen had going on at church this Sunday. You feel if you go to church, I doubt if you do, you watching my thing. But if you go to church, let me know what y'all had at church this Sunday. Was anybody get butt naked at y'all church? Nah. My last story of the day, we're gonna talk about that boy Trouble up in Atlanta, man. And I just think it's so fucked up that he had to go out like that. The man accused of murdering Atlanta rapper Trouble surrenders to police. It's my understanding that the man who's accused of murdering Trouble, the house that he murdered Trouble in was his house. And I don't know this stuff for a fact because I ain't seen deeds and shit, but I'm just going by stuff I done seen, different social media accounts and different articles and stuff I done read. They say that the lady whose name is Risa Royce, I got a picture of her somewhere. It'll be coming up soon. But apparently, the house she lives in is the guy who had to turn himself in for killing someone's house. House in his name, bills is in his name, blah, blah, blah. Now, apparently, him and her had broken up about a week ago. Mm-hmm. Now, you done broke up with a man whose house you're staying in, who all the bills are in his name, and you're gonna have another guy over his house within a week? No. You're asking for trouble. No kind of play on the name or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like for real, like ladies, men, like you got to stop falling victim to this shit, letting your big head not talk to the little head or however it go. I done got a little intoxicated. Now I'm ready. But it's just you keep going in unsafe situations just because you done seen a fat booty, you know what I'm saying? Like any other time, you wouldn't take them kind of chances, them kind of risks, and you do. And then they say Trouble pulled the gun out. I seen that on social media somewhere. Trouble pulled the gun out. Old boy going. A lot of people saying old boy might get off on self defense. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, but my thing I do know is that Trouble had no business being there. If you just met this lady, I don't care if you know this lady well. You got to be tough to just fall off of a woman crib, you know. Because at the end of the day, you got to know you ain't the first person to ever be involved with that lady. You know, and especially when it first started off, like, dog, you got to play your game. So you got to make sure that relationship is far gone and you ain't seeing no evidence of crazy nowhere. You know, you meet her a couple places, you do stuff, you go to hotels and shit. You up in to find out she got a crazy nigga. The first night you take her to that hotel, her phone gonna blow up so much you gonna be like, nah, nah. She still got situations going on, and then that way she ain't been to your house, you ain't been to her house. Y'all ain't really connected yet. Just split up and be cool. You can just stop answering the phone. You know what I mean? You can just stop. And you'd have been able to get that booty in the same location. You know, everybody win. The woman should have known better having another man come to the house knowing it belonged to this other man. Yeah, but man, I'm gonna just put her picture on her since we talking about it, man. She looked like she might welcome that kind of shit to me. You know what I'm saying? She's an aspiring rapper herself. She posted pictures of the crime scene. That's how bad she want likes. She posted pictures of the crime scene. Yeah, she might have wanted that attention. She wanted because she had been posted up on the person who killed Trump. She had posted up under his picture earlier that night when he get through tricking off with them bitches, he can come get his stuff. So who's to say she didn't set it up, like not tell him to come kill him or vice versa? But just wanted him to see somebody else, more, and then wanted him to see Trouble over there, wanted him to see that. Like that, they need to make his feelings hurt or something like that. He gonna act right after that. Like this. But yeah, women will think this gonna make you wake up and no. And at the end of the day, Buddy, that's the killer, can say he was defending his threshold. That's his house.
Yeah.
That's his house.
He walked in, there was another man with a gun. What was I supposed to do?
What was I supposed to do? I got to come out. I got to be the one walking out of him.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I got to be the one walking out of him. You know, I put my condolences on Facebook and everything with everybody else, but I got to walk up by him. You know, and like I say, I wasn't there, so I don't know the complete situation and everything. But one thing I do know is that it's messed up. It's just really messed up. What else we got going, babe? I think that's about it. Got anything else to say about them trifling bitches, man?
No.
Cause it just, man, it just seemed like, man, like it's just so much into that, man. With her posting that, so that mean that she knew he was coming there that night.
She wanted him to come there with trouble there. But you got to know that when you come into his house, that he's paying the bills on and another man in there, it's gonna be trouble.
It's gonna be some trouble.
Yeah.
Not meaning to say it like that. But man.
That's how it went. He could have got shot.
Yeah.
He could have been so mad at you and shot you too.
They don't never shoot the chick. Just like the chick don't never shoot the dude. The chick always gonna shoot the other chick. The dude gonna always shoot the other dude. You know. And now she out here to fuck whoever she want for tonight.
Yeah.
And she got the high. Oh boy.
Dang.
Nah, if I was him, I'd be goddamn telling my mom or somebody go ahead and goddamn. Yeah, man. Last time I seen you, you was in my house with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 30 days. But we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I done had a good time kicking it with babe. I ain't ready for that screen yet. Babe, you got something to say to the people before we get up out of here, bro?
Nothing, just have a good night.
I enjoyed y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed us. Please hit the like, follow, subscribe button. And number peace and love, man. Number peace and love. Y'all stay safe out there, boy. Y'all stay safe, boy. Them people out there rough, boy. It's all kind of crazy shit going on. Till tomorrow, we out from Real Spill. Shyne shit.